Welcome to Grimora Stories. At midnight, campers heard a soft whistle circling their tents. Step by step, it moved around them. By dawn, they found human footprints leading into the woods until they stopped. This is the eerie mystery of the whistling in the pines. There are some forests that feel alive, as if the trees themselves are listening, waiting, and watching. In the heart of Oregon's pine wilderness, a group of campers would experience this truth in the most unsettling way. It was supposed to be a weekend escape. 4 friends packed their tents, lit a fire, and settled in for a night under the stars. The air was calm, the forest strangely quiet, too quiet, as if the usual chirping of crickets and owls had been silenced. As the night deepened, an eerie sound began to drift through the trees. A whistle. Soft, gentle, almost playful. At first, the campers thought it was one of them, trying to spook the others. They laughed nervously, brushed it off, and returned to their stories around the fire. But the whistling didn't stop. It circled the campsite, weaving from one side to another, as though someone unseen was slowly walking around them in the dark. The sound grew sharper at times, then faded, almost like it was testing them, watching how they would react. One of the campers, trying to be brave, shined a flashlight into the trees, but nothing was there. Just endless rows of tall black pines swaying gently in the night air. The whistling continued, always staying just out of reach. When they zipped themselves inside their tents, hoping sleep would block it out, the sound returned. This time, it was closer, right outside the thin fabric walls. The tune never faltered, soft and haunting, rising and falling with an almost human breath. Some swore they heard it coming from just above their tents, as if the trees themselves were whistling down at them. None of them dared to step outside. By morning, the forest was silent again. Birds chirped. The sun cut through the mist. Everything seemed normal, almost as if nothing had happened. But when the campers finally left their tents, they froze. Surrounding the campsite were footprints, human, bare. They were pressed deep into the soil, circling the tents over and over, weaving between the trees.
The friends followed the tracks, hoping to find whoever or whatever was responsible. The prince went deeper into the forest, the path narrowing, the pines crowding closer together. And then the footprints stopped, not faded, not scattered, just stopped in the middle of the trail, as if the person had simply vanished into thin air. The forest around them was still, too still. No wind, no sound, just the heavy weight of silence pressing down on all sides. The friends looked at each other, their faces pale with fear. None of them spoke, but all of them knew the truth. They weren't alone that night. Something had walked among them, something that whistled in the dark, circling their camp like a predator, playing with its prey. They packed up quickly, leaving the forest behind. And though they never spoke of it again, one question haunted them all. What would have happened if one of them had whistled back? What would you do if you heard a whistle in the dark forest at night? Let me know in the comments. If this gave you chills, like the video, share it with friends who love horror, and subscribe to Grimora. The forest stories never end.